Hi everyone, welcome to Taylorbelly. It is day 27 of my 30 videos. I hope you all are well. It is Easter Monday. I hope you enjoyed your long weekend. I hope you had a chance to reset. Also too, school holidays is nearly over, so kids will be going back from tomorrow. Yes, so today, before we get into the chapter of my book, I want to check in with how I am feeling. So over the last few weeks, you've been seeing me, purge, let go, shift, raise my vibration. You sort of seen the flows of how I've been feeling. I will tap in today. I don't know where it's coming from, or I may do, but I have to sit with myself. But I do feel a bit of heaviness. Okay, when you start doing energy work, when you start working on yourself, like when you first start with it, actually, there's a base of how you feel. Okay, and then when you start clearing it, shifting it, you then become lighter, and then you basically call your energy back in, and then you're back to yourself. Okay, so the last few weeks I've really done the work where I know when my energy is mine. Okay, like I said, with my work, my life, my family, I am around so much. And then you can become really sensitive to know when something's not aligned with you, or you've actually picked up on something that's not yours. And to be honest, I feel like that today. Okay, so what does this mean? Like, obviously, I've got a big week and I've obviously got to prepare myself for what is coming, but at the same time, I have to let go and clear of whatever that's around. It's just like having a shower and just getting rid of that energy. But yeah, but then I guess the same thing too, I do feel that at Easter, Christmas, public holidays, that sort of stuff, when we're all on holidays, you can go to the shops, you can feel it, you can sense it. Like, not everyone celebrates stuff. These times are not always a positive time in people's life. Not everyone wants to celebrate doing things with their family. We all have different circumstances. So I do feel that. Just maybe today you have a look at yourself too and see how you're feeling. See if that, whatever you're feeling, is it yours? Because if it is yours, own it, acknowledge it, feel it, see where it's coming from, let it go. But if it's something that you've picked up on from your family or your friends, then again, same thing, address it, communicate if you need to. If you need to, just be in your own energy, okay? To call your energy back, to cut any cords, to cut any attachments, to, if there's anything that's not in a line with you, like, remember, this is what we've been talking about, and this is what I've been teaching, and this is also for myself. When things don't, you're going to have life. Things are going to go right, things are going to go wrong, all sorts of stuff are going to go sideways. You think you're going to be okay, then, life throws you something. The main thing is like the scales, or, like a timer, okay? Like when the scales, like when your energy is yours and it's balanced, okay, then life's going to happen. It's going to tip up and you're going to go down. The main thing is you don't stay in that lower energy for too long, and you can pick it up really fast. Okay, so that's me. That's what I need to do. Okay, because I know it's like it stands out now when I am working with energy that's not mine or that is mine. Okay, that's really massive tool. But I'm going to do things today to just move forward and just get on track and celebrate what's coming this week. We have another long weekend as well. Okay, so something to think about. Like I said, this morning I've done sage. I put energy music throughout the house. I've cleaned the house. So getting all my ducks in a row. I will do some exercise today. I do want to go and just have fun today, have a coffee, like that stuff, get centered again. doing my promise to you guys with my video and myself. You know, even things like bath, do a mask, that sort of stuff, because then tomorrow I'm full pelt Tuesday, Wednesday and Thursday. So yeah, you can see my energy now, see how I'm feeling now, and then we'll, you know, see what it's like and see what I need to do, but I'm getting better at it. Also too, another thing that I've done that normally over at Easter or Christmas, I'll have a good few wines, and I haven't done it this weekend. So I'm really proud of myself in that, because sometimes too, I'll be honest, when I'm around heavy energy or, you know, I don't want to process stuff, like I'm human too, I'll have a couple of wines to numb whatever I'm feeling, and I didn't do that. So maybe that's what that is, that I've actually, you know, evolved, that I have to process whatever I'm feeling, or that's still lingering. So I'm really happy with that. I'm actually going to try, maybe not for Mother's Day, but I've got 11 weeks to get to this race, and I'm going to try as much as possible no alcohol. You know, after these videos, I've been thinking about it too. Like, I will do a weekly video, but I need to, you know, get to this finish line. So I love doing the daily videos, and maybe after my race I'll do some more, but I think I'll do weekly just to tap in and just so I can feel myself and, you know, that time for me. And then again, you know, in that time we can go over the videos, we can talk about it, you know, see what's happening. You'll probably see more change in me that way as well. Yeah, so, you know, really happy. 30 days shifted a lot. Today I want to get into chapter, what are we up to? 12 of my book. It's starting to get a bit more heavy topics. Okay, remember this book, Quiddity, I wrote it at 14 when my grandfather passed. So it was sort of like channeled, because, or it was also my higher self, because there's a lot of, you know, words, powerful stuff that affirms what I am doing now. But also, yeah, there's a lot of heavy topics, and sometimes I go, where am I getting this from? Okay, so today, when we, you know, read it today, we're in chapter 12, and I didn't know where my glasses are. That's right, because that's okay. I don't have them today. We'll read without them. Be 2 seconds. That's all right. Sometimes things go missing. All right, so today I'm going to talk about chapter 12, and it is, where do we go after death? Okay, before we do get into it, I've been around like the later stage of life. Death is also coming up with what I do with my work. I don't know if it's preparing me for stuff, okay, but I'm not afraid of it at all. I've seen a lot of it in my life, funerals, things like that. Yeah, so, you know, a lot of people don't like talking about death, but it's a natural part of life. It actually makes me go, well, you're not, you know, invincible or indispensable. You know, time is going to run out. Very intrigued by it, the actual process, the last stages. We can tap into so much stuff. But I'll see what Belle said, you know, when she was younger. And the chapter 12 is, where do we go after death? When we die, do we go to a better place, a worse place, or just float around in space for the rest of eternity? When we choose to write a story, we choose if there will be a positive ending or a negative ending. As there are different religions, they still connect somewhere along the line with a super force and a place to go. Life is an endless cycle. We come back as much as we like to perfect ourselves. So there is a part of me that really does believe in reincarnation. Like I said, I tap into all the different modalities and belief, and I do believe of obviously karma and reincarnation. So basically, it's a school in which we learn much more each day as we step into the classroom. A painting of oneself is created. As we arrive, live and leave, pieces of the giant body are put together. We aren't only here for ourselves, but to guide others also. There are many theories of where we go to think about. It is to come back again or continue another job at home. It's part of our choice and with our gods, with our whatever we want to call it. There's reasons why we have to be here. So I go back to if Adam and Eve walked the earth, it's been proven that they weren't perfect. We will never be until we are in that other dimension, until we do what we need to do. We could be blinded and be naive, or listen and pay the consequences of any wrongs that we have done. Before we go to our personal heaven or hell, if that's where we choose to be, we will first make some little stops. So this is how I'm trying to process what life may be. We will go to a dark room where there are many other spirits holding on to one another. They are just scared like you. Death, as we will find out, is a very complicated door to open. A place called Purgatory is where we will be first to watch an entire video of our life on earth. I really do believe that wherever we go, we're guided by our family, our angels, and then we literally need to sit down and take inventory of our life, of what we've done. That's why there's always an importance of make sure you do what you need to do. Okay? Don't want to live with any regrets. In every detail, we will feel all the emotions we've experienced all together. It can drain us. We can regret stuff or be sad. We also can become proud with what we've achieved. If there is something missing, if we have to fix a problem on earth, which involves our family and friends, then somehow we must correct that wrong through karma. And I've talked about that stuff in my previous videos. When we are dead, we are in shock, and for some quiet time, we will still feel stranded on earth or on another plane. We have to be here to comfort our family and friends, give them support, messages, and last pure moments with them before we leave. As upstairs, they aren't quite ready for us. Also, for so long, we are used to our bodies, voice, anything physical that we are lost for a while, searching for what we can't have anymore. We are not allowed to take any shortcuts. We have learned that by being here, we live our complicated life ourselves, and we discover that there's quite a lot more to ourselves than our body. We follow the darkened tunnel to the light, take a left, and climb the powerful hike of stairs, where at the top we are greeted by a male and female. They say, "It's all right, you've made it nearly home. Not too long to go. Bless you, we love you. What is ours is yours. You must first reflect and complete your final assignment." In the room, the energy is so strong, it would kill us on earth, like being so light. We can handle it there. It's a little scary. You don't know what you need to know. You don't know if you should move. Someone suddenly takes your hands, placing your invisible body on a soft cushion. You pay your penance, pray, and watch your mental video of your life. We are cleansed thoroughly. It's a good feeling. However, at times it pokes you and you may feel pain. Everything is being felt. It can be lonely here. When the end is near, say about 5 to 7 Earth years, music from your background is slowly played. The peaceful, familiar sound of music is love and forgiveness. We can now move on. It's a matter of a second that our spirit is somewhere else. We are outside the gate of our home. There are millions of people chattering away. The steps are little to take, but are giant, gracious steps eagerly going forward. The surrounding is set to full of peace, is unexplainable. As soon as we walk into the gate, we all know each other. We start having conversations in a foreign language. We are all connected. Every soul touches us in a way only each can. We have two special old friends who greet us with love. We go to our room. All there is there in the same place, colours, vibrancy, purity and bliss. For a while we can relax, talk, sleep and get ready to have a meal with our, higher person. A moment is held with the unexplainable, which only the individual feel, acknowledge and express. After here, there are many options to sleep for like 100 years, to catch up, visit others, rejoin our soulmates, become a guardian angel, help younger spirits get their wings, or decide to walk the earth again in another body. As a person dies, another is born. This is my interpretation of how it may be. If it is possible, it is the way I choose to see it. We all have a different heart with a different heartbeat like no other. There is difference always. No one could ever be the same. We are not what we think we are. We all know who we are when we are faced with each other. A single touch will remind us of where we were and where we were together before in another lifetime. This may sound foreign to us now. We might not want to know what we may not want to know, but it's the truth. There is a bigger picture than what we see now. At the moment, we are like little ants in the grass, a number which is busily working, waiting to break free and understand the unthinkable. We don't know it, but we are all doing the same job, at our own place, playing the game of life. The rules are there, the players are there, so are the cards. It's a matter of winning and losing. This is a time of patience or impatience. It's a long game to withhold. A battle of love and forgiveness are coming together as one. You yourself know much more than you think. Take time and come up with your own conclusion of our perfect home. Yeah, like I was definitely a 14-year-old to a 16-year-old that was just like a menace, partied hard, worked, all sorts of stuff. But yeah, there was this part of me, and it's still very much in me now, that was so aware of stuff, and I question stuff, and I still do. And I love when I talk to people and get real with them and actually go, what do you think? Because we, at the end of the day, like little pebbles, connecting to a road, a path, we can put so many of these pieces together. Okay, lots to think about, lots to process. Tell me what you think about it. It's a bit heavier topic. Take what resonates with you, leave what doesn't, and think to yourself, what do you believe in? Okay, we all know of many people that have passed, that are going to pass. This stuff is real, and then if we can try and find some comfort in it, then it's not as scary. Does that make sense? And I think with my work now, I actually said it the other day, to one of my workmates, I have to come to that realization that the people that I'm seeing, every day might not be there next week. My person said she has to, deal with that, and some of these people they've looked after for years. I don't want to think about it, but there is a very high chance that when I do see someone, I don't know what I'm being prepared for. But, when I can, I am preparing myself clearly, I'm not afraid of it. Even, how when we go onto TikTok or, our reels and things, I've been seeing weird stuff like that, and I'm not afraid of it. But it's just, sometimes the universe prepares you, and I don't know what it means, but, it's documented now in this video, and, maybe 2 months, 3 months, I'll understand why I had this moment. Okay, all right, happy Monday. Have a great week. Take care of yourself. Like I said, I'm going to shake off whatever I need to. And then, 3 big days of work. Actually on, so Tuesday, Thursday, my job, Wednesday with my clients at home, but I'm doing actually a lot of big energy work that day. So I really got to prepare myself for everything. Actually, on the weekend too, I bought, because I am ambassador for Switch Nutrition, and I know that, obviously when you start training, so getting back to the physical, obviously I've got to get my bum into training, but it's very hard when the body's got to recover, heal. So, definitely bought some adrenal. So adrenal is like my magnesium. It had my vitamin B's in it. It's also got ashwagandha. So that's just going to help my muscles chill and recover. I also bought some L-carnitine because obviously I've got to lose weight. Everything I'm doing is so much harder because it's like I've got 15, 20 kilos on top. So life will be easier when I don't have that. And then I also, what did I buy? I bought Shilajit. So I bought Shilajit like in powder form. It tastes gross. Shilajit is amazing because it's got so many different things. And I also probably buy some sea moss again. So, they're the little intuitive hits that I feel that I need, and then that's going to help me prepare for what I need to. So and then also get through, like adrenal is actually really good for anxiety. And, again, when I'm around a lot of heavier stuff this week, I have the tools because my body, in the past has been in fight or flight for many years, that, anything that I actually do can really set that off, like even everyday tasks and even my training can set that off. So, all of these tools help me manage that better. And then obviously got to work on diet a bit more. Water is another one, but I'm trying to take a lot more electrolytes and stuff as well. And, it's a really good thing. I haven't had a drink for a little bit, like the last couple of weeks, had fun. But yeah, that's probably a promise that I do want to do is, not drink till this race, but enjoy Mother's Day. All right, take it easy, catch up soon. And yeah, I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.